Good evening. Am I audible? Okay. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this evening session on a topic that is becoming increasingly vital for modern researchers. That is the use of AI in literature review. As we navigate the complexities of academic research in 2026, understanding how to ethically and efficiently leverage technology is a skill that sets successful scholars apart. We are privileged to have experts with us today who bridges the gap between high-level legal practice and cutting-edge academic research. Our guest speaker today is Hamda Akhtarul Arfeen. Hamda is a legal professional with over 2 years of specialized experience in technology and commercial law. She currently serves as a legal associate at Legal Ease Solution, where she works as a dedicated resource for UK-based clients. In this role, she has been at the forefront of legal tech, specifically training large language modules for contract drafting and review. Beyond her professional practice, Hamda is a prolific academic. She is currently a PhD scholar at Symbiosis International University, Pune, focusing her research on the intersection of AI and law. Her academic contributions include serving as associate editor for various forensic law publications, presenting research globally at institutions like Salford University and Staffordshire University in the UK on topics ranging from AI in Indian course to interdisciplinary studies on gender and technology. Recognized excellence in research, having won Best Paper awards at both international and national conferences. With her background in managing complex data for ICSSR funded research projects and her practical experience with AI tools, she is uniquely qualified to guide us through the nuances of using AI to strengthen our literature reviews. Hamda, we are eager to learn how we can integrate these powerful tools into our own research workflows while maintaining academic integrity. So, I request all of you join me in welcoming Hamda Akhtarul Arfeen. The floor is yours.
Hello everyone. Thank you so much for such a detailed introduction, Samyak, and thank you so much, Kalpesha, for rendering this opportunity to me and to law teachers and pro bono. All your initiatives have been playing a great proactive role in the legal education and bridging the gap of uh, pursuing as many courses as possible through these online and virtual FDP programs. And I hope the association and the work that Pro Bono and you and your team does continues. And we small ants are associated with you, and we all get to learn and grow accordingly. So good evening, everyone, and I hope I'm audible and my I'll be sharing my screen after within a minute, and so that okay, so that everyone can see what my presentation is all about. So talking about literature review, as throughout the FDP, sir has very well articulated, and all the presenters have very well articulated as to how legal research and is changing its dimensions with the integration of AI. So the topic that I'll be dealing, it will be a very quick walkthrough through 5 or 4 major AI tools that you all can make a note of, and you all can go through so that it helps you in drafting your literature review. So I hope I have the permission to share my screen. Samyak? Samyak sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So, what I plan to do is, because I only have 30 minutes in hand, so what I plan to do is discuss the few major AI tools that I have come across. Within a year or so, there's been a lot of conversation around the usage of AI and integration of AI. So, the few tools that I have come across in this regard, which is going to play a major role in, might play a major role in your PhD thesis or your LLM thesis or your research projects. So, So what I have done is, the major tools that I have been I will discuss today, they I have bifurcated them on the basis of their maximum features, as I have clearly mentioned in the presentation as to why I have chosen these 4 or 5 tools to discuss. So majorly these tools are in and around free. Their best features, maximum features, can be availed in a free via the free zone of the tool. And then there is these are all complementary to each other. All the tools, if you look at it, they tend to form a pyramid. And you can scale up your literature review as you go along, deeper and deeper into your research. And I have majorly divided it on the basis of speed and efficiency. So how, what kind of maps you can use, what kind of metrics you can use for all this stuff. So beginning with one of the first major and simpler tools. So what I have done is I have taken a few screenshots which I'll be referring in the PPT itself. And I would really like if you could make a note of these tools, because they've been pretty helpful to me and I hope they are to you as well. So the first one is Semantic Scholar. So Semantic Scholar is very much similar to Google Scholar, but it is free, and it is an AI powered research tool. Now even Google has its own AI powered research tool, but let's stick to Semantic Scholar for the discussion today. So Semantic Scholar, because it has an access to major peer-reviewed journal and articles across all disciplines. It identifies the most influential papers in your field on the basis of the number of citations and the basis of collaborative authors, and all over the years. And then there are certain special features and smart features that are there. That is the Hmm. Like you can select your field of study. You can select as to what topic you are trying to research on, and then you can add your filters accordingly. You can select your date range. You can select, like, if you are researching on the usage of AI in literature review itself. So you can select your date range that, let's stick to papers for the past 5 years, or for the past 3 years. And there's this unique feature where it has PDF icon is here, where you can click this and you can find out as to whether a PDF is available or not, because it often happens in while literature review that when we tend to open a document, the access is not there, it's not open access, it requires subscriptions. So this feature is very interesting with regards to that. It filters out every non-accessible and gives you which articles have open access PDFs. Then also there is this feature, very interesting feature that I have come across, which is TLDR. That is too long to which is too long to read. So that is generally, as said, that avoid reading it. So what they have done is they have tried to brief the article instead of an abstract. Instead of reading the abstract, also you can too long do not read. So you can just read what are these 3 lines that they have mentioned, and does it relate to what you're trying to research on, and then you can accordingly click on expand, and you can see as to uh, you know does the article make sense, do you have to read it whole and everything. So these are the few very different features that are there in Semantic Scholar. So it is advanced filter options which will be excessively helpful, as it is again AI powered. Then we have consensus. Consensus has been discussed very much in the previous 2 years or 3 years. I think in the previous year, I must say that with the discussion of AI, this has come across very helpful to researchers. With consensus, we have, you can ask the AI as to questions. You do not have to give them a statement. You can ask them questions, and they what consensus does, it refers to all the papers, all the journal papers, all the peer reviewed papers, and gives you a matrix as to what is the response of that question, whether it's a yes, it's a no, it's a maybe. So for the presentation purpose, I asked this question, And if I'm asking consensus AI that if does economic condition, relate to the crime rate in the society, what consensus does it refers to a certain all the amount of papers and gives you this calculations, and on the basis of the matrix it gives you a calculation as to yes, at least 89% of the papers that are present are saying that yes, it leads to. So then, accordingly, what consensus does is it refers papers to you, which gives you answers as to yes, and also gives you answers as to no. And then the number of citations, whether it is an open access or not, what is the year. Then you can filter, use the smart filters accordingly. And it streamlines your further research and further answers to your questions and everything. Also, what it has is it prepares a brief summary of the question that you've asked. So once you have your research questions in hand, this will be excessively helpful at that stage. So when once you create your research questions, you can just ask consensus the question, and consensus will go ahead and try to refer to the papers that are there in their portal, and will give you an analysis of it and prepare a small brief summary on the basis of that, and again will further give you references and sources as to where they've cited this statement from. Like if they've cited neighborhood and cross national analysis shows higher poverty and inequality linked to more crime, so these sentences where they've extracted this information from, they further give these referenced articles. So you can go ahead and refer to those articles as to what is being said, and you can go into the details accordingly. And okay, so this is about consensus, and I would really appreciate if you can go ahead and look deeper into these tools and refer other features. And of course, consensus is majorly free. The further for further features, for more detailed analysis of the of consensus and detailed features, you can take the paid version of all these tools. So next we have the most creative and interesting one, which is Research Rabbit. So when you begin, as I said, you can use all these tools like a pyramid. So you can begin with a perplexity, and you can begin with a semantic scholar or a Google scholar for that matter, and you can begin using them. And after that, you can, once you have your research questions, you can refer to consensus, as I said, and then after that you can refer to Research Rabbit. So Research Rabbit is again a very discussed research tool in the past year, and it has one of the most prominent features and different features of this is it creates visual maps. It is very visually appealing, very visually active in that regard, and it gives you charts and web maps and everything as to what paper relates to what author, in which year it was written, how many times it was referred. So it gives you a map of all the literature that is available and that you can refer to make your literature review more systematic and more thorough. So you can think of Research Rabbit as combining the discovery of semantic scholar with the analytical insight of consensus. Again, you can just use all these in a sequence when you begin your literature review. So you can follow the citation trails, which is again a very important feature of all these tools. So with Research Rabbit, let me show you. Once you go into Research Rabbit and you just give a prompt as to what topic you're researching on, it will give you all the papers that are there in their AI, and they will make a map of this sort. Then you can use this. There's a feature here where you can dive deeper into a certain article. You can refer to similar, or you can refer to references cited by how many articles have cited a certain author. Like if you refer an article of if I am someone who's researching on AI, and I refer forensic science, for example, and I refer to an article written by Kalpesh sir, so I will see as to how many times a Kalpesh sir article has been cited by Research Rabbit. Sorry, by cited by other authors. So that will, what Research Rabbit does is it will give me a map. Like I was researching, and I found this map where I was trying to understand how many times Banham's work has been cited. So this is what I have got, that over the years Banham works was cited by so many authors in different articles. So it gives such literature maps, such work maps which you can work around and add more filters to it using all this, and use make it more creative and more enhancing. And then again, if you use Zotero, you use Mendeley, any reference tool that you use, you can link all your resources to this. And once all your data is uploaded there, you can again use your data to create those maps. And once those maps are created, you can have a site as to how you will create the whole chart around. At times, we write literature review based on the basis of years the work has been done. So accordingly, you can do that. And with regards to consensus, also, as I was discussing previously, you can not only ask whether what is the percentage or what is the. You can ask correlational questions also. You can ask philosophical questions also, like what the one I did. If economic and crime has any connection, you can do that aspect of the tool also. So apart from that, again, you have this is the front look of the, once you open Research Rabbit, this is how it looks. But I would honestly suggest from my end that you go to Research Rabbit once you have a clarity of the topic that you're working on, once you have the basic understanding of what you're working on, and you use the standardized tools like Google Scholar, Semantic Scholar, to understand what are the authors, what is the work, and that is when you can work into making of those maps and understand how those maps play a role in synthesizing all of your literature at one place. So you can also use it to create a whole image of all the literature that you will be referring. Apart from that, there is SciSpace. This is also a free tool, and it's a very interactive tool where there are a lot of features that are there. It has the two dynamic powers SciSpace has, which it can help you in the literature review. Plus, it can also help you in academic writing. So it's not only something like Research Rabbit doesn't help you in academic writing. It just gives you a literature map. It just maps out your work for you. Consensus doesn't help you in writing, but SciSpace does that. It can help you in writing, it can help you in grammar, it can help you in paraphrasing. It is a multi-purpose AI tool. And there is a feature where you can have the chat PDF thing. So once you have a PDF ready, you can open the PDF. Once you have an article ready and you open the PDF, you can use the chat PDF feature of SciSpace and ask PDF as to uh, what are the topics of that the author has covered. Or you can ask any question that summarize the article for me in 5 bullet points, or what is the conclusion drawn by the author. Instead of reading the whole PDF or the whole article, this chat PDF thing kind of helps you to narrow down your labor in that sense, that you don't have to read the whole paper. And also that there will be a lot of papers which you will come across, which will not be as relevant, but they can be referred. So in that sense, chat PDF plays a very good role. Of course, I mean, completely agree if somebody is thinking that there is chat GPT for that. Yes, there is chat GPT for that. There is Gemini for that. Again, I would like to point out here that Gemini's Pro version deep research is also a very good tool. If once one wants to get into the what should I research on, what topic is currently you know uh, at boom, or if I want to discuss on marital rape, what are the contentions there. So even the Gemini is doing a very good job, and it can help you with the chat PDF thing. You can ask the questions to Gem, but again, you'll have to open two tabs, one of GPT and one of a tool that you are using. So SciSpace makes it easier. If one tool has all the features, of course, it tends to easier the job for us. We don't have to jump around tabs and open hundred of tabs and everything. So this is what tools are excessively beneficial for us. So they just compile and collate everything at one place, and we have to stick to that one tool which is resolving all our purposes. And apart from that, of course, there is the smart library management feature, which is majorly there in all the literature review tools. You can make your own libraries, keep your content there, and refer to it whenever you log in through the portals. And in SciSpace, these are some of their features. It tells you where it is, where the article is referred to. It's in RxIv, yeah, Google Scholar, yeah, PubMed, and it helps you in reviewing the literature, writing a draft, visualization. You can use it for you can use as many features as you um, wish to in that uh, in SciSpace. Again, you can use the filter options. They are pretty exclusive with regards to your journals and authors also, and what are the indexes that are there of journals, H index, I index. You can refer to those also. And you can also make annotate PDFs in SciSpace. There is this option of adding notes to PDF, which can also be very helpful when often we upload everything on Drive, and we have this tendency not to go again and open them. So these tools are very helpful to collect all your information at one place. So there is SciSpace. And after that, of course, last but not the least, Perplexity. And anyone who has Airtel might have the free subscription also. But with Perplexity, what my highly recommendation would be to filter your search options to academic. And as it has been pointed out by a lot of researchers in AI, that there's a lot of hallucination that tends to happen when information is projected by AI. So in that regard, Perplexity does a fairly good job. Even again, Gemini Pro version will be a mention here. Both of them do a good job and give you the sources they are taking that information from, which is very important for researchers because we don't want any hallucinated information. Very important for lawyers because we don't want any hallucinated case laws. So it adds a lot. It validates whatever has been brought forward um, by these AI tools, and validate it kind of validates the information. Apart from that, it helps you to gives you sources, which again tends to helps you in creating your bibliography and reference list and everything. So yes, as sir had said me that my presentation should revolve around 30 minutes, 35 minutes. I have finished it 5 minutes before. And the platform is open for questions. If anybody has something, if anybody wants to discuss something, Samyak,
Yes, ma'am. We had a question when you were conducting the session
sure.
from Rajeshri Deva.
Mm-hmm.
When you mentioned about a sequence, she asked that what kind of sequence uh,
Yes.
when you you could answer that.
So for sequence, as I said, Rajshri, that again, like a pyramid, these are you can begin with Perplexity, or you can begin with a Google Gemini, as to what your research question is, yeah, as to what your generic understanding of the topic is. After once you begin that, after you can begin with what is it you can begin with Semantic Scholar or a Google Scholar, and you can see as to what papers are relevant, how I can what authors are relevant, what year is relevant. You can look into that. After that, you can refer to my presentation is very synchronized like that. After that Semantic Scholar, you can refer to consensus and get as to what your research questions are. So again, you can refer your research questions and see the matrix, understand the matrix of via consensus. And after that, you can refer to Research Rabbit. You can help Research Rabbit in making those literature maps, those author works and everything. After that, again, you can refer to Perplexity and Gemini and Google Scholar at and when you require, or you can refer to SciSpace if you want to chat with a PDF. So yes, I mean, this is the process I generally go through. I begin with a Perplexity or a Gemini Pro, and I boil down it accordingly.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Welcome, Rajeshri. If
Any
anybody
other
else,
questions?
if we will upload our paper in any, it will be public or not. No, I don't. You will have to read the each AI tools policies, privacy policies there, and with AI tools, academic writing tools that are helping in academic writing and reviewing also. There are certain tools that I'm aware of that review paper, like a peer reviewed paper for us. There is this fear for researchers that our work might get public or something. But sure, Kavya, I'll give you a walkthrough of one of the tools. Just give me a minute. So I think we can take that risk with certain with these tools. They are pretty trustworthy and have been very famous and discussed by some of the best researchers, AI tool researchers in the market currently. So yes, I mean these should be safe. Is all I can say. Kalpesha, please. Kalpesha, I can see.
Hello, Samyak.
Yes, ma'am.
Kalpesha.
Please unmute Kalpesh, sir. I've made you the host.
I'll do it.
Yes, sorry, I just raised your hand, make me co-host. I lost the connection, so that's why. Please make me co-host.
Yes, sir. Give me a minute.
Hello. Yes, please make me co-host. May I'm not able to open video. Yes, participant, any question query, please raise your hand or put the question in the chat box.
Um, Sir, I had a query with one query of one of the student has to give them a walkthrough of the tool.
Yeah, yeah,
I
please.
will, if there's your kind permission, I'll just give them a quick walkthrough also. Okay, so this is how Semantic Scholar looks. Now I have my account here. I've logged in. You can log in for free with your Google account. And if I am looking for AI in now, as we discussed in the presentation, that these are the field of study we are looking for law, and we can refer it from around, let's talk for around 5 years. So let's stick it 5 is ज़्यादा ही है वैसे, but चलिए, it is from 2021 to 2026. For the last 5 years, we have this. And again, you can refer to what kind of conferences, if there is any conferences, if I'm looking for AI and ethics in specific, we have this. And has PDF, it will help me narrow down which articles are in PDF format, and I don't have to check for each of them. This is how it kind of makes the process a bit easier. Okay, yeah. And this TLDR, again, short, too long, didn't read. It's an automatically short summary, which will help you to read further if you want to read further or not read further. And then this is how consensus looks. You can log into it again. Like if I am looking for what I looked for, this is what was the response I received. And these are the sources that were referred. And this is the paper that was referred by this short PDF. And it's an open access PDF. And it's downloaded here. Both of these tools are pretty easy, pretty convenient, and pretty quick. So they can help you in that sense. Apart from that, of course, there's Research Rabbit. Like if I'm referring to again AI in corporate governance, and I'm referring to the work of Jihan. This is where it is. You can save to you can make your own collection. Like if I am making my collection with the name of AI in corporate governance. So yeah. So this is saved. Again, you can there is this. You can refer shorten the timeline from around 2013, 19, and that is 22 to 2019. And let's refer to Q2 journals. Let's go to open access. You can use these as advanced settings. Okay. And once you take the advanced pro version and update this, you can also refer to this. Like this article was cited by 101 people. You can refer to those articles if those articles make sense and you wouldn't want to refer this article. You can add a note here. There are all these features that you can refer to. Okay. And there are certain amount of times that once you use these tools, I think there are certain few start 4 or 5 attempts that you can take. So I think I'm done with my attempts for today. And this is where you can, yes, I am done with my attempts for today. So you can use these for at least some free features like JSTOR gives you 100 articles for a day. You can refer to these and they'll prepare a map for you like I've shown in the presentation. So there's that. So yeah, this is the walkthrough of the 3 major yeah. Was my screen visible?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Okay. So why can't I? Okay. So yes, I mean, I hope this small quick. And yes, I mean, once this is done, I'll share a few YouTube links you can further refer to for as to what and how these tools can further be looked into. So you can refer to those videos and refer to those those scholars that are dive deep into these tools, and you can further enhance your literature review.
Okay, thank you. One last question. Dr. Neetu asks, is there any AI tool to convert own article better or convert it into professional language without publication?
Just a minute. Is it to convert own article or convert it into a professional language without publication? Ma'am, I think that what you are asking has to do with improving language and improving content of the. It's isn't related to literature review, but yes, I mean, I think I would highly recommend Grammarly. Grammarly, if there's Grammarly, there's PaperPal that does a very good job. You can refer to these tools. They will be quite helpful in sharpening your article. And yes, I mean, you have to take those chances with, I think, AI tools. I mean, of assuming that it wouldn't be public. And yes, please refer to some of the best. I will suggest a few names, a few LinkedIn pages that you can follow. That there are some AI tool experts in research that are pretty active. And yeah. I mean, go ahead and trust the tools is what we have in hand.
Okay, thank you, Hamda ma'am.
Thank you so
So,
much.
uh, in order to shortly summarize, you have mentioned the use of tools like Semantic Scholar, Consensus, Research Rabbit, SciSpace, Perplexity, even ChatGPT, and in the end now, even the use of Grammarly and PaperPal. So these tools and its use for the literature review, and also special thanks for the uh, short and quick demonstration through which actually your session will be much more productive and fruitful for all the participants. So with that being said, I would like to thank you on behalf of HNC Board, Nari Gursahani Law College, and Law Teachers India. We thank you for sharing your time and expertise with us today.
Pleasure is all mine. I have been associated with Kalpesh sir and law teachers for a long time now.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Kalpesh sir very well knows that the pleasure is all mine. Thank you so much. And yes, I'll surely share the LinkedIn profiles and the YouTube links. It would be great if everyone could learn and dive deeper into tools, because I think it's the next big thing. So yeah, the more we learn, the less I think. So yes. Thank you so much, Samyak. Thank you so much, Kalpesh sir.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
So, please end the recording. So you're a host here. So participant will join. Please join for the next session. Maybe 6:55. You can join, or maybe you want to be here, or you can hear.